Kylie, did you see that the Olympic gold medalist skier Michaela Schifrin, I'm too far away. I think it's Schifrin, offered to help teach you?
You can zoom in on that, right?
You can't. I've tried.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then you better get your eyes checked. I don't know what else to tell you.
All right, here, I'll ask you. Kylie, did you see that the Olympic gold medalist, the skier, offered her help to teach you?
I did not see this. I only saw this because it popped up in some New Heights developments.
Oh, nice. So you follow us on social?
It's on my For You page.
So, yeah, please, can you explain how amazing you were by the end of it, though?
The sarcasm is stop hiding behind the mic. Okay? Here's the deal. Is
there anything you want to add to the story?
No, I really feel like besides the fact that this man, okay.
What am I getting blamed for?
Besides the fact that this man was out there yelling at me.
I was not yelling at you. It's coaching you.
Aggressively. This man was out there.
It's a little bit of a yell.
This man was
That's what we talked about. So I talked to Wyatt and Elliot. Pizza! Pizza! It's not a yell.
This man was trying to explain to me about how to cut on the outside edge.
Mm-hmm. Well, inside edge of one.
It's a pro move right there. It's a pro skier move.
Here's the problem, Trav. I'm not an ice skater either. Yeah. So he was trying to explain it in ice hockey skating terms.
He was. Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't clicking. Shocker. So if it were not for Kylie, I wouldn't have survived.
She definitely saved the day.
Kylie Anderson, all props to her. She is the only reason that I made it out of Aspen alive. I'm assuming most people have skied. I had never even clipped into skis before or been in skiing boots. They have like a tilt forward so that you're constantly sort of on your toes almost.
Quads are burning for sure.
Here's the problem with that. If you try to sit down, your butt does not touch the ground.
Nope.
I found that out the hard way when I got off the ski lift and immediately tried to bail onto my ass.
Can't go back. You got to go side.
No. I must have been in a aerodynamic, like fully folded down aerodynamic position for a good 10 seconds before I was like, it's not working, and had to bail out sideways.
There you go. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That was the moment I should have turned around. I should have gotten my ass right back on that ski lift. But the problem is that I love a challenge.
Yes.
I love a challenge.
See?
And if someone's like, physically, you should be able to do this, I'm like, then I can do it. And that is exactly what happened.
And you did it.
And you did it.
I will say, I think you said it took me 45 minutes to get down that mountain. I think you were being generous. I think it took me like a good hour, maybe a little more.
I was being extremely generous. Kylie, we got to the bottom of the hill 45 minutes before you did. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I think, yeah, I'll tell you what,
I had like 5 beers by the time I was at the bottom of that hill when we finally saw you like in plain sight coming down.
You know what?
That was the worst. That was the scariest part because that's where everybody, all of the hills like merged, and I was like, "There's a lot of traffic at the bottom of this. I don't know how she's going to handle this."
I'm not gonna lie. I got out the binoculars and was ready for some action.
There was one period. There was one steep drop off. Probably like 25, 30 minutes in. And it was a pretty short short part of the hill. Yeah. But I think it's where we had like
it was a mountain.
We need to stop
calling it a hill.
Okay. I think it was the moment where Jason was like, "We're not waiting for you." And I was going and veered left. And if you veered too far left, you were going off the edge of the mountain.
Yeah.
And I had this moment of, I don't think I should be here. How far left did you go?
I never saw that. Huh?
It was like
I remember
it was
this.
a drop off.
I do remember this.
It was trees and then a drop off.
There was a steep ass drop off too. I remember that.
Yes. And that was the moment I went sideways on the edge of the mountain and looked up at the clouds and was like, I think I should have gotten back on the ski lift. Not to mention, I've had, like Jason said, I was in pizza the whole way down. I've had 2 hip surgeries. I'm not equipped to be at that angle for that long while pushing against the snow.
my gosh.
It was hot mess express down that mountain.
What? What?
Yeah. At the end, the worst part was the little skiers coming past me.
Oh yeah, the little ones, the kids just flying by. Yeah,
They were flying. They
and
were
it was
good.
right at the end where you guys are talking about, because it's where the fast people merged with the slightly slower people.
Yeah.
yeah, no, 100%.
And I came out to merge. And I'll tell you what, these freaking 4-year-olds are just zipping past me. And I was like, you know what? Big tree, fall hard. Okay.
Yeah,
That's why
there you
I'm
go.
scared and you're fine.
Yeah,
And
you ain't lying.
that's how I comforted
Big
myself.
tree fell hard. My favorite part of the entire day was getting the skis and just knowing that you were not even supposed to be on this mountain.
The woman literally looked at me and said, "You shouldn't be here," with a dead face.
Yeah.
I was like,
And it wasn't like a condescending, you shouldn't be
no,
here.
it was straight up,
like,
you should not be here. She said, "How much experience do you have?" I said, "None." She said, "You shouldn't be here."
It's real.
And then I sort of glanced around at the 8 other people that we were with and was like, well, they're not leaving, so I'm not leaving. And if you can't beat them, join them.
You got to be a
So,
trooper, and you were.
I'm
a fucking
going up
trooper.
there.